That's a fancy looking Volkswagen Porsche type of looking thing.
Yeah, is it Porsche? P-O-O-R? Actually, this one's pretty fancy, Clayton. We've done a turbo upgrade on it. I don't think we have any Beetles on the channel at all, so we decided to film this one. It is a 2-liter TSI, and we did a K04 turbo upgrade on it. It has a 3-inch downpipe. It has Borla exhaust. Sounds really good, actually. And it has clutch upgrade, intake. Don't know what the intake is. It looks like, who knows, eBay, maybe. I don't know what that intake is. But we did a set of colder plugs in it, and we're going to dyno it and see what it makes for power. So this is APR K04 file, and because this one was an existing stage 2 car, we've done the upgraded map sensor as well. So it should make a little bit more boost, and hopefully we see good amount of power. Typically stage 2, the way that these would be, are probably anywhere from about 230 to 240 wheel horsepower with that software, based on some of the other cars we dynoed. So we'll see what we got with the turbo upgrade. And it is a true BorgWarner K04 kit. In this specific instance, it's an integrated engineering kit. So we're going to dyno it, see what it makes.
Ooh, it's very dark.
Brighten her up, Clayton.
It's dark in there. Have a black headliner and stuff. Like.
Oh yeah, there's so much room, man.
Yeah, we're gonna brighten it up a bit for the peeps.
We have to, because there's no traction control button in the Beetle, we have to put it in dyno mode, just like we do in the all-wheel drive cars. It's kind of the same way to do it.
Explain to the people.
Key on, 4-way flashes on, pump the gas pedal 5 times, and then it'll get a bunch of codes on the dash.
But as soon as those rear wheels see movement, dyno mode is off, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and we have to do this every time we dyno it, actually. So like every run that I'm going to stop and turn the car off, I got to do it again.
Oh, fun.
It only takes a second, but I think we're ready to do our first dyno, Clayton. Cut it out actually too. So did the tach freak out there?
We'll take a look.
There we go. It's making sense now, Clayton.
Yeah, we had a few hiccups with the dyno.
With the tach signal, yeah. So 317, 313 torque. That is in 3rd gear. 4th gear, we'll do a run in it. I'll explain about the valve train and stuff. Some of these cars, they have weaker valve springs, and APR adjusts the files specifically for those. So 4th gear, sometimes it will cut out a little bit earlier, like it won't let you rev it all the way out as far. But we're going to try 4th gear in a minute and see what it makes. So we'll probably do one more in 3rd, and then we'll do one more in 4th, or 1 and 4.
Okay. While we wait for a second.
Okay.
Because I know people ask, what are some differences that you've seen with the Beetle over the GTI? And
so the engine and everything is basically the same, but the packaging is, I got to turn the 4-ways off. The packaging is different, obviously, with the Beetle chassis. So a lot of the stuff from the GTI does fit. When it comes to the K04 kits, maybe some fit, maybe some don't. It's got to be specific. We went with true BorgWarner setup on this one because it's more opt to fit properly, opposed to some aftermarket kits that use different extensions and all that stuff. But yeah, so You probably don't see too much on the internet of K04s on Beetles because there's not a ton of information out there how to actually make it all work. They do exist, so that's why we're filming this one, just to put it out on the internet and share with you guys.
Cool. And another thing for the people.
Another one?
Yeah, another one. Do you guys miss seeing
Dyno
cars
footage?
on the dyno? Because
that's how the channel started, yeah. And we do have, I'm sure they do, I do.
I do.
It's just a matter of filming and making it all work. As you guys know, we're trying to pump the cars out.
The fact we have winter.
And winter, yes. But we do have a good handful of cars coming up that we'll probably do some content on the dyno. We have Robbie's 3.2 VR Turbo, which has been on the channel before, A3. Made about 400 horsepower. We've already started tuning that one on ECU Master, so that one's coming up. We do have very shortly the Mark 6 2.5 turbo coming up as well. We have another big turbo Mark 6 GTI that will probably, with the Boss 500 kit. I don't think we have any Boss CTS Boss 500s on Mark 6 GTIs on the channel, so we'll probably film that one for the channel as well. So lots of dyno stuff coming up. We're gonna let this cool down. We'll get back to it. 318 wheel horsepower, 317 wheel torque. We're gonna probably just do one more. We'll put her in fourth gear, a little more load on the engine. See what it makes there. Okay, Clay, one more.
Fourth gear?
We're gonna do a fourth gear run this time and see how much it picks up. See it. Same power, but a lot more torque. So 359 torque that time.
Whoa!
Clayton, are you done messing around there?
Yeah. Making space.
So we did, as mentioned, this would have been stage 2 originally. They typically dyno 230, 240 APR stage 2 on 91 octane. I forgot to mention 91 octane, Clayton.
Oh my, we're rusty.
We are rusty.
91
octane. So after the turbo upgrade from an intercooler upgrade, we did CTS from our intercooler. I don't even know if I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. It has CTS catted downpipe, Borla exhaust. Can't remember the clutch that's in it off the top of my head because that was done a while ago.
Put it in the description.
I probably won't even remember.
Okay.
So our highest 317, 359 torque, that was in fourth gear, puts a little more load on it. And you can see here where APR kind of controls the compressor surge on the K04s. But 317, 318 wheel horsepower, we're up probably like 80 wheel, and torque probably in fourth gear, probably 70 to 80 wheel torque. Hard to say because I don't have this car information on what this car would have done stage 2. Just going by memory on what these would make.
That was stage 1 to stage 2 numbers? Or stock to stage 2?
No, that was stage 2 to K04.
Oh, wow.
Stock. Stock would be like...
Yeah, we were talking stock.
Oh, stock like would be 100 and probably 117 wheel horsepower and 160 wheel torque. They typically dyno right around 200 wheel, 200 torque.
Cool. Should be a whole different animal.
This is going to be a wild little Beetle, man. I can tell you that most people aren't going to realize. I mean, it is fancy looking.
It does look good.
But most people aren't going to expect a Beetle to have this kind of power and torque. So it's going to be super fun on the street. It sounds awesome to me. I love this exhaust actually on this car. It sounds really good. Don't know if the video will pick up on that, but what do you think? Sounds good?
It does.
It does sound good.
Really
yeah.
good.
Okay, Clayton. We finished with the Beetle. If you guys have any questions or comments about this thing, as always, ask them below. I do my best to try to answer as much as I can. I do want to thank and give a shout out to the rebuilt one again for the super thanks. If you guys want to help, you know, support the channel, it's really appreciated. So thank you, the rebuilt one, once again. It doesn't go unnoticed, so we really do appreciate it. Clayton, am I forgetting anything about this thing?
This thing? I don't know.
91 octane, 317 horsepower, almost 360 torque. Looks cool.
K04.
And really, this is just, other than being lowered, I think this is stock wheels, stock looking Beetle, right? Oh, it's tinted and stuff, I guess.
Tinted,
But.
yeah.
So if you have any questions, ask them below. See you in the next video.